Welcome to another Community Conversations. I'm your host, Ian Parkinson, and I'm here today with Mike LaCour and Marianne Ajisig with the Supporting Intercultural Workplace Integration Program. Welcome. I had to practice that one. So this is under the umbrella of SAMIS Immigration. But what made you decide to start the Intercultural Workplace Integration Program?
Yes, it's run by SAMIS Immigration, and SAMIS Immigration acts as a fiscal agent for this project. Prior to starting this project, we used to run Medicine Hat and area mentorship program for the past 3 years, from 2022 to 2025. And although the program was very successful, it really was running very well and really achieved some great results. However, the funding for the mentorship program was not available past last March. So then we decided to apply for something similar, and then we got the funding from the province, from the Alberta Ministry of Immigration and Multiculturalism, for this project, SIWI, supporting intercultural workplace integration. And the program, both programs have some similarities, yet they're very, very different. Yeah. So
Michael, you were brought on board for this program?
Yes, that's correct.
So how old is the program?
It's really new. Yeah, it's they brought me in July, and so we've only just been the last few months kind of getting all the pieces together, trying to figure out our roadmap for the program. And so early stages was reaching out to a few of the employers that were part of the mentorship program, just to kind of gauge their interest. And the rest of my time was a lot of researching into what this community needs in terms of what we're trying to do.
So this is geared to employers now, not mentoring some young person or new immigrant.
That's right, yes.
So what do you find the employers are looking for?
Employers, what we're hearing is that there is a difficult time hiring workers, and if they have workers, there's usually a difficult time retaining workers. And so with the SIWI program, what we're hoping to do is provide some training sessions and workshops that'll allow these employers and service providers as well too, to perhaps make a few changes or try a few things where they can be able to better hire these a diverse workforce. If they've already got one, then they'll figure out how to retain these workers.
And this isn't just new immigrants. This is right across the board.
correct, and that's probably the main difference between the mentorship program that we used to run and this new SIWI, is that mentorship program was geared towards newcomers. SIWI is geared towards employers, as Mike just said, employers, service providers, and the entire community. So we want to support the employers that worked with us in the mentorship program, continue supporting them, and also anybody else in the community.
So you're actually mentoring employers.
In a way.
So, I mean, this is not just for-profit corporations either. Are you also working with not-for-profits?
Correct. Yeah. Anyone that hires anyone, right? Like any group or organization that hires people to perform their mandate, we will work with them if they want to. We'll have a series of different training sessions and programs and workshops that they can choose to attend. Not a huge time commitment as well either. There's no charge as well either. We're not looking to make money off of this proposition as well. We're just here to work with businesses, work with service providers to try to get them to the best place that they can be.
So if an employer, profit or not for profit, is very interested in different ways of either hiring or retaining employees, how do they get a hold of you?
We do have a website, SIWI.ca, which is gonna go live like anytime now. And Mike, you can probably say your information, how to get in touch with you.
Absolutely. They can email me at mike@samisimmigration.ca. I also you can contact me at 403-977-4861. That's my cell phone. Please call or text. If you want some more information, I'll be more than happy to share it with you. As Mariana mentioned, we do have the website. You can have a peek at it now. It's got some information on there at the moment, but it is going to be ever changing. As we're going along through the process, you'll start to see a calendar of events, of upcoming training sessions and workshops. You'll start being able to you'll be able to join a mailing list. We'll have resources that you can access for free that might have some tips, just some simple tips that places can try out, for instance, and then they'll be able to register for programming once we have them up and running.
Yeah, because like your website, the workplace is evolving as well. Absolutely. As our whole culture and society changes. And I can see where a lot of, how to put it, employers on either side of the spectrum are not necessarily well versed in dealing with either different cultures or different needs from their employees.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, and that's what we're hoping to accomplish with the SIWI program. It's not just hoping they hire newcomers to Alberta, but it's a very diverse workforce. Like, you can see the population changing from what it was even like 40 years ago, right? Like, everything is, it's such a huge, varied group of people that are out there. And the thing of it is too, like, a lot of employers and service providers might already have a diverse workforce they're not fully aware of, because it's, like I said, not just newcomers, but people with different abilities, youth or elder workers, gender. It just the workforce is probably more diverse than they realize. And if you have kind of a one style fits all kind of a setup, it'll be a lot harder to have a more cohesive workplace.
Yes.
So with the programming and the training sessions we're hoping to provide, we can give them some tips, and they can try some different things to make their workplace much more cohesive than it is now, which has long-term benefits.
Well, it's attractive for new employees because these days it's not only difficult to hire somebody, it's difficult to hang on to them.
Yeah.
It's a very competitive market.
Absolutely it is, yeah.
And I mean, we were talking earlier, even the Alberta government now has the youth program. That's where they're willing to pay for, I forget what the hours are, but to get them some experience, to get them into the workforce. So you're literally going from, 16 to 60?
Yeah, exactly. And so right there, just in age alone, you can see how different the mindset of some of your workers might be if you have a younger worker and an older worker working together. But if they're kind of clashing a lot and you're not getting the production out of them that you're hoping to, then perhaps there's some things that you can look at and help that situation.
Well, yes, because we are not white Anglo-Saxon French or English speakers anymore. We've become a very cosmopolitan country and a community.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And with some of the stats from the government of Alberta themselves, like by the time 2033 rolls around, there's going to be a huge a need for workers. A huge need for workers, and they're going to come from all stretches of society, right? So starting now is as good of a time as any to try to get a nice system in place where you can get a cohesive workplace, so you never have to think about, okay, this person has this need or that person has these requirements, that, what do I do now well, if you start now, you'll be ready to go when the time comes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're right, because now I think by the end of this year, the boomers are retired.
Yes.
So then you've got, like you mentioned earlier, the millennials will be the vast majority of the workplace, and they have radically different demands from what I had at their age.
Yeah.
So they're almost interviewing the employer to see if they're interested. So, yeah, your program makes a lot of sense to educate, for a better word, the employers into, if you want to keep these people or attract them, it's not the old stick a sign outside, help wanted.
Yeah.
Now you've got to tell them why you want them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's exactly it. And this is why with this program, we are trying to be proactive, and we want employers to be proactive as well. As Mike said, do not wait until it happens, kind of start preparing for it right now, because we are approaching it very fast.
Yes. Yeah. And I mean, especially Medicine Hat has always been in quotation marks, a mature community. But as they finally have had enough and retire, somewhere we've got to find the youngsters.
Fill those gaps. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
We're excited about this program. Looking forward to working with a lot of the employers and service providers in the area. If the programming that we do put up on the website as it comes along doesn't quite fit what your workplace is looking for, just give us a call, let us know. We can probably cater something specific to your needs. And so that if it's like, okay, well, I can do this, or I've been trying this, but I need something more like this. Then, well, let's work together. Let's figure something out for you, and then we can come into your workplace and make a presentation, whatever it is that might help.
Yeah, well, it's two heads are better than one, right?
And
you're right. Well, I wish you every success.
Thank you.
And once you've had a couple of workshops, we'll have you come back and brag about your success.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you
so
for
much.
coming in,
much.
both of you.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching.